And but it's a pretty light show in the sky.
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
If we can see it, Zoe.
Well, okay, don't blame the messenger. I'm just here to let you know where the best chance to see the meteor showers are, because they're going to be falling, but whether or not we see them through the clouds, through that fog.
Tell us about it.
That's going to be the biggest issue. We could see even that from space right now by taking a look at our satellite and radar. One of my favorite things to do is look at what we're actually seeing outside. And again, from space, you see that bit of cloud coverage that's making its way. It's upper levels, though. You also see a little bit of that low-level fog that will continue to make its way in towards the Bay Area to our overnight hours. It's what we expect this time of year, but we will continue to track it. And I will say, inland locations, other than this stream of upper-level clouds that's making their way over the Santa Clara Valley, I think we should be good inland locations when it comes to that cloud coverage tonight. That is really great news. If you do want to check out the Perseid meteor shower, temperatures are going to be in the 50s all across the Bay Area. Cooler closer to the coast where you're not going to get a good view of it anyways because of that fog. We could potentially see up to 100 meteors per hour, but closer to the city lights in the Bay Area, I'd probably say maybe closer to the 20 or 30 range. But either way, that is awesome. If you've never seen a shooting star tonight, I would suggest going out there. The moon sets in the Bay Area at around 11:30 tonight, and that's when it should be the darkest, at least for us to try to see a bit of anything. We'll also continue to see that area of low pressure that brought us a cool down today, making its way a bit further east into the overnight hours, and by tomorrow, continuing to see those cooler conditions. So again, we are going to be seeing that fog make its way over the Bay Area. That's something that we will continue to track as the onshore flow continues to pick up as well. So over the next couple of hours, yes, fog will be making its way closer to our Bay Area communities, maybe making its way down into the Santa Clara Valley. But you see, there is still a lot of the Bay Area, at least inland, that should have a clear view. You just have to get away from the city lights, maybe head on top of some of these mountain peaks that you could be potentially above the fog. That's where I think I'm going to be trying to head tonight as well. Overnight tonight, our low temperatures aren't going to be anything crazy. Like I said, we'll be sitting in the 50s all across the Bay Area, a bit cooler closer to our coastal communities in the low 50s, mid to upper 50s inland, where you will still need a light jacket. But again, light jacket is really all you are going to need over the next 24 hours or so. We're going to continue to see again that area of low pressure make its way further closer to the coast. That will be cooling us down as well over the next couple of days. And we're also going to be seeing not just the next couple of days, but the next 6 to 10 days, a cool down that is going to continue. So central United States, yes, you are going to be seeing warmer than average conditions, but look at that big area of blue on the west coast. Cooler than average is likely going to continue over the next 6 to 10 days. That is great news for all of us that have been dealing with way too much excessive heat. We're not going to have to be dealing with that over the next couple of days. Great news again. If you want to get out and about, if you want to enjoy a little bit of some more comfortable heat, inland areas, you're going to be seeing that. Your high temperatures tomorrow are going to be in the low 80s. What a nice change of pace. We'll also be seeing the temperatures in the 70s down into the Santa Clara Valley, even 60s, maybe reaching 60s along our Half Moon Bay communities. Again, that cool down is going to be really nice for everybody that wants to spend any sort of time outdoors. You should be able to with really no worries. But other than the sunshine, it's still going to be shining. You still need to practice heat safety. You still need to drink water. You still need to put on sunscreen. It's still summertime, but mid to lower 80s. That is going to be one of those days that you can spend outside and do so comfortably. Maybe low 90s is going to be sprinkled in there by Wednesday and Thursday, but then right back down to the low 80s, kind of staying in this stagnant weather pattern over the next couple of days. Upper 80s to low 90s in our inland locations. That's very seasonable. That's what we expect this time of year. Upper 60s to mid 70s even in our Bay Area communities. Again, seasonable, what we expect within a degree or two of average. And then even closer to the coast, what are we going to be seeing there? 60s basically every single day. We might see a little bit more sunshine sprinkled in there with slightly warmer temperatures, but it's all slight. It's all within a degree or two of average. So it's going to be seasonable, and I hope maybe you have any plans. We talked about this yesterday. When do we actually have days off here? But maybe, maybe.
Are you going to try to go see the meteor shower tonight?
I was about to say, maybe you can enjoy some days off, but also maybe enjoy tonight. I will definitely after the 11 o'clock shoot. Yes.
Where are you going to go?
I think I'm going to head up north. I'm going to try to go up to Mount Tam and maybe get on top of the clouds.
Have you seen a meteor shower?
No, I haven't.
It's time to get those
Have you
kids
ever seen
out.
a shooting star? Not a single one?
Yes, I have seen a shooting star. On my numerous drives up to Reading, I've seen them like as you're driving. But yeah, Novato's a good place to come too because that's where the fog really kind of clears out and you get a really good view of the nighttime sky.